Every single day, countless brilliant ideas die quietly, starved not because they lack potential, but because the lifeblood they desperately need, the right kind of support, just isn't there. The harsh truth: in the cold, ruthless arena of startups and innovation, the brightest sparks too often burn out alone, unseen, and unheard. It's a brutal kind of loneliness for founders, innovators, and change makers who hustle until their last breath, fighting forces they can't name but feel deep in their bones: the push for conformity, the traps of bureaucracy, the endless cycle of noise drowning out the rare signals. For those who watch the world's economic drama unfold, it feels like angel investors were supposed to be the guardians, the lifelines, the believers who could bridge dreams to reality. But somewhere along the way, that lifeline frayed. In recent years, many felt that angels had faded, sidelined by slick venture funds obsessed with scale and quick returns, by hordes of platforms chasing the masses with cookie-cutter strategies. It's enough to make even the most persistent wonder: are angel investors even relevant anymore? Are they back? Or was their heyday just a mirage? This isn't just a question for the curious. It hits hard for the founders tormented by uncertainty, the risk takers having to bow to investors who don't see their vision, for the early believers left shattered when the money doesn't follow the passion. For the investors themselves, it's a battle too. The noise is deafening, the competition fierce. How do you find the rare few who will truly change the game? How do you break through the crowd of sameness to discover the exceptional? How do you protect yourself, your time, your capital, and still fuel revolution instead of running in circles chasing trends? But here's the explosive truth: angel investing isn't just making a comeback, it's rising, fierce and hungry, because the market, the mindsets, the era demand it now more than ever. Why? Because the old models are cracked wide open. The massive funds thirst for billion-dollar hits, but miss the fractals, the nuanced opportunities, the breakthroughs born at the edge. The system keeps packaging the safe bets and proven formulas, but real progress never came from comfort zones or consensus. It comes from wild, stubborn brilliance that demands risk, patience, and a vision beyond numbers on a spreadsheet. Imagine this: what if angel investors stopped playing by the tired rules? What if they became more than just financiers? If they turned into radical partners, fierce advocates, architects of the future, connected into a network so sharp and so alive that they could spot the future movers and shakers before anyone else? What if they weren't bound by geography, old-school networks, or the shallow metrics of today's startup world? What if they aligned with the few who refuse to bend, those creators burning with a fire they can't extinguish? Here's the secret weapon most don't get: success in angel investing today is not about who shouts the loudest or who has the most dollars to throw. It's about cultivating a finely tuned radar for potential in its rawest, purest form. It's about embracing discomfort, challenging every assumption, and leaning into patience like it's a superpower. The rare investors who see this are already rewriting the rules, rewiring connections, and building autonomous networks where radical ideas find not just capital, but resonance, alignment, and fierce collaboration. Too many investors settle for short-term wins and easy exits, but the true game changer is long game thinking, investing in founders not just for what they are, but for what they will become. And that means tapping into communities that honor difference, celebrate contrast, and reject one-size-fits-all approaches. Progress is never uniform. The power lies in connection, in the brutal synergy between rare minds daring to transcend limits others accept. There is a burning need right now to break free from the invisible chains of conformity in investing. Those chains smile, offer comfort, tell you this is enough, but deep down, you know it's not. The world doesn't need more mass-produced ideas or safe bets. It needs investments that fuel transformation, that embrace danger and uncertainty as signposts to opportunity. For founders starving for believers, that means finding angels who aren't just pockets of money, but sources of relentless energy, who march alongside them, amplify their vision, and co-develop solutions to market challenges and human dilemmas. Investors need to be more than just backers. They must become beacons for what's next, fiercely selective and loyal, protecting the flame of innovation and hard-won individuality. For anyone who's tired of waiting for permission, who refuses to live the quiet death of mediocrity, who feels inside a fire that no rule book can extinguish, this moment is yours. Angel investing is returning as a radical act of rebellion against the system's dulling of brilliance. It's a return to unfiltered belief in the individual, beyond titles, geographies, or expectations. A network of rare, fierce, critically thinking investors, founders, and visionaries is emerging, creating a new infrastructure for those who don't fit the old world's molds, but redefine what's possible. This isn't just about dollars. It's about reclaiming the power to decide what's worthy, who deserves fuel, and which futures get to burn bright. It's about creating a collective, not of followers, but of trailblazers who refuse to be processed or optimized into bland sameness. So, if you've been haunted by the feeling that the current market just doesn't get you, that your visions are too raw, too bold, too unlike anything the mainstream understands, that discomfort is an invitation. It's a call to anchor to networks that thrive on difference, that amplify essence over noise, that bring together those few who are ready to pull the future forward with unwavering belief and patience. The real comeback of angel investing is not a trend. It's a rebellion, an eruption of sovereignty over who gets funded and how. It's a brutal, beautiful reshaping of the landscape, where risk meets vision in a dance as ancient as creation itself. Investors who master this unlock not just returns, but meaning, influence, and legacy. This moment belongs to those who refuse to settle for what the market says is possible. Those who dare to question everything and align with others, burning with the same relentless fire. Those who see patience as a weapon and connection as their greatest strength. The time for passive capital is dead. The return of angel investors signals the rise of a new kind of power, raw, gritty, fiercely independent, and unafraid to push beyond comfort, blink beyond consensus, and ignite the rare brilliance hiding in plain sight. This is the edge where real progress is forged. Here, the extraordinary meet, combine forces, and become unstoppable. If that fire inside you has been whispering all this time that there's more to build, more to change, more to invest in that truly matters, then this is the crossroads. The comeback is not just about money. It's about reclaiming the freedom to invest with soul, with boldness, with a vision so wide it refuses the chains of the old world. And make no mistake, this isn't for the faint of heart. It's for the fiercely sovereign, the relentlessly critical, the patiently bold. It's for those who demand a better system, who see themselves as architects of what's next, not followers stuck in the past. For those who won't settle for less, who burn but don't bend, who know that sometimes the only way forward is to break every presumed limit. The world won't hand you this freedom. You take it. Angel investing is back because the future belongs to those who dare to seize it, to connect the rare and misunderstood, to build networks of savage support and brutal collaboration that no system can cage. So ask yourself, are you ready to stop waiting for change? To become part of the rare few shaping the future with every dollar, every connection, every fiery belief. Angel investing isn't just coming back, it's becoming a movement. That movement demands one thing above all: courage. The courage to break rules, to break molds, to free brilliance and let it burn brighter than ever before. No more waiting, no more settling. The age of the real angel investor, the true believer who sees beyond the noise and bets on the rare, the wild, and the inevitable, has arrived. And it's hungry for those who refuse to disappear quietly into mediocrity. The comeback is here. The call is yours. The moment is now.